Hello and welcome. In this episode we will go to heaven. I will be very happy to introduce you. Playa de Ses Illetes, the most beautiful beach in Spain. Ses Illetes is a beach located on the island of Formentera, in the autonomous community of the Balearic Islands, Spain. The name comes from the existence of several islets and reefs located in front of its waters, located 4 kilometers from Sevilla. With bus services, sea routes and a bicycle route, it is one of the most frequented beaches in Formentera. Ses Illetes, one of the best beaches in Formentera and the world. This spectacular beach of the north of Formentera is considered by several media as one of the best beaches, not only of Spain but of the world. The reason cannot be explained in words, you have to go, feel it and live it for yourself. If you are an avid traveler, surely you have been to numerous beaches of white sand and waters of infinite colors, but this beach has something else, something wild, something deep that makes you feel, not only that you are on a beautiful beach, but that you are in paradise. To get to Illetes, first you have to get to Formentera, in the ferries that leave from Ibiza or in your own boat. It is one of the closest beaches to the port of La Sabina, so its access is very easy with any type of vehicle, or even on foot. Our recommendation is that you rent a bicycle to get to the beach. Besides being a fun option, it is healthier for you and the environment. The most important thing to enjoy a day at the beach in Illetes is to be well prepared. If you intend to spend an entire day at the beach, you should know that except for 4 restaurants, there are no shops around. So it is key that you make sure you carry enough supplies for a whole day, as well as sun protection or umbrella, sun hats, etc. Besides this, it is not necessary to plan anything else. The hours will fly by on this dreamy beach where simply observing the horizon or your feet underwater will become a pleasant experience. If you like to swim and practice snorkeling, you will spend hours like a fish moving from one place to another. The water is so transparent that you cannot believe it is real, and you will enjoy diving a lot in this privileged environment. Read, do crossword puzzles, play beach tennis, cards, or just sunbathe. Whatever makes you happy, except look at your phone. Looking at screens should be forbidden. Instead, you should be seduced and enamored by the wonderful nature that surrounds you. So now you know, reserve one day to live one of the most beautiful beaches in the world, to connect with the true beauty of Formentera and to reconnect with yourself. You will not go back home the same, nor to your hotel. You will return full of the magic and energy of Illetes. Thanks to its white sand and crystal clear water, this beach in the north of Formentera has been named one of the most beautiful in the world. It is a privileged spot that affords spectacular views of several small islands, and you can even spot the island of Ibiza, hence its name. Which means, the small islands. The Illetes area is perfectly equipped for water sports such as sailing and scuba diving, and offers all kinds of services. Thanks to the surroundings, which are part of an area of natural interest, and the Posidonia meadows that can be found underwater, it has earned the UNESCO World Heritage Site designation. There is also a boat service that goes from this area to La Sabina port and Espalmador Island. Formentera's most emblematic beach, declared one of the world's most beautiful beaches on more than one occasion, the Ses Illetes beach is probably the most representative feature of Formentera's spectacular coastline. This beach is located within Ses Salines de Eivissa and Formentera Natural Park, occupying a large area of the Es Trucadores Peninsula, the extreme north of the island of Formentera, and facing west. There are more than 450 meters of beach divided into 2 parts by a small rocky area in the middle. Its name refers to several islets that lie off this stretch of coast and which are known by the names of Illa de Tramontana, Illa de Forn, Escol de Po, Illa Redona and Escol den Pala. Their presence makes the landscape of this beach even more unique. The most outstanding feature of this beach is its calm, shallow, turquoise waters, which, together with the fine white sand, create a paradisiacal landscape. Moreover, being a natural park, the surroundings are well cared for, with dune protection areas, access walkways and specific areas where you can park without causing an impact on the terrain. There are also various restaurants of different kinds to be found along these coasts. It is also an ideal beach for children, due to its safety and the different services available to visitors. The great extension of this beach allows visitors to find a space on the sand without overcrowding. Especially in the northern area with the Trocadores Peninsula, an arm of sand that connects with the neighboring Levant beach. If you continue northwards you will come to the end of the island, from which point you can see the island of Espalmador, which is just a few meters from Formentura. To the south, the next beach is the Cabal den Boraz beach, separated by a rocky area known as Es Pugil den Palo, and the small Des Carregator beach. SES Illetes is, without a doubt, one of Formentura's most spectacular beaches and is an ideal place to have a swim in the summer or to take long walks during the colder period of the year. To enter the natural park by car or motorbike, you have to pay a small entrance fee. Access on foot or by bicycle is free of charge. The secret: in this authentic paradise, the sea looks like a natural pool. You will find very low sandy bottoms where you can walk for meters. The almost total absence of facilities for renting umbrellas and sunbeds means that this long stretch of beach, almost 500 meters, preserves a wild and Spartan aspect. The secret of these crystalline waters lies in the Poseidonia oceanica. This aquatic plant, very widespread throughout the Mediterranean Sea, is of great ecological importance and is considered an ecosystem protected by the European Union. This organism has a dual function. It produces a large quantity of oxygen and increases the transparency of marine waters. So Poseidonia is not a seaweed. Its presence is an indicator of the excellent state of the waters. How to get to SES Illetes. SES Illetes Beach, the magnificent beach of SES Illetes. Instagrammed at a rate of 1,000 photos per minute with the hashtag #SESElites. It is possible that during the high season you may find a bit of crowding, but don't panic. We will reveal a simple trick to you. Wake up early in the morning, yes, even on vacation, and you will avoid tedious queues at the entrance to the beach. As a nature reserve, the Island Council of Formentura charges a small fee to access these enchanted places. There are different ways to get to SES Illetes Beach: by car paying €6, by scooter paying €4, while accesses by bicycle rather than on foot are totally free. SES Illetes can also be reached by a public bus, line L3, which stops about half a kilometer from the beach, or with a comfortable taxi. Preserving the area and encouraging a more conscious use of polluting vehicles are the two objectives set by the organizations protecting this nature reserve. For the past couple of years, a strict regulation has imposed a ban on quads. The prices quoted are for the high season, while in the low season the rates are lower. From the port of Formentura to SES Illetes.